All right, Kyle Nedner up here talking with Brady Koehler. Cathedral gets the 82-43 win tonight over Christel House. And Brady, you guys into the city semifinals now, Saturday night at Tech, and a pretty good win. What did you think about the game overall, how you guys played tonight?
That was a great win. A lot of guys stepped up after a tough loss last week. I think that loss helped us out a lot, opened our eyes a little bit, and they just happened to be next on the schedule, and we took out the anger of the loss on them. Great game.
Yeah, you guys got that first loss. You lost to Guerin Catholic on was that Friday night, and I'm sure the game didn't go like you hoped it would, obviously. But what do you learn from that, or what do you take out of a loss? That being your first loss of the season.
They showed us some stuff that we got to get better at, like zone. We worked on zone all week, playing against the zone all week in practice, and we just got to play harder. We just didn't play hard that game, and I mean that's what's going to get you beat. So.
I know you were missing a few guys, a couple of guys from that game as well, and I don't know what Keaton, he's missing him again tonight, but. You also got a chance for some other guys to step in. Tonight you got a lot of guys able to play in this game also, and I think Hughes ended up with 19 points tonight. So you get some other guys going a little bit, and it is a lot of a new team this year with a lot of guys who hadn't played a lot last year. Has the chemistry been pretty good so far this year?
Yeah, I feel like we're great together. We all have a bond, so that can't harm us at all. That just helps us.
And how quickly do you feel like you've kind of come in and been a guy who, because I think you played 11 games last year and played some JV and how comfortable have you been kind of coming in as a junior now and playing a big role?
I'm comfortable with it. I didn't play any JV last year. I was just varsity.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But even though I didn't play a ton, I still got some decent minutes, and playing around those guys, they're acting as mentors for me, so it helped me out a lot.
I know you're getting some recruiting interest now. I know you were at IU the other night. Wake Forest, we talked earlier this year, had offered you, but how's the recruiting process going? How was the game, the IU Purdue game the other night?
The recruiting process is good so far. The IU game, that was great. Great atmosphere, even with the tough loss. I mean, the assembly is just it's a really nice arena. Cool to be in.
And I know Wake Forest had come in and offered you, and I think you said they'd been here at a game earlier this year as well. Is that a school that's keeping in pretty good contact with you?
Yeah, they're still in good contact with me. I think I'm going down there for the Duke game, Wake Forest Duke game. So.
And where else have you been? So have you been anywhere else this season so far?
I have been to a couple Butler games. I'm going to a Notre Dame, Miami game, and that's it so far.
Okay.
And obviously that IU game.
And again, talking with Brady Koehler is 6'8", 6'9"? 6'9", we'll call it 6'9", and having a really good year. Cathedral 10-1, now 11-1 after tonight's win over Christel House. And Brady, you're a guy who, I remember we talked earlier this year. You kind of shot up as far as your height goes, and that seems to help you because you kind of grew up playing guard, right? I mean, you're guard growing up, and how has maybe that helped you kind of transition to this newfound height that you have?
Yeah, just keeping those guard skills at my height helped a lot. And the way I move, I kind of move as a guard, so that obviously helps my play.
And pretty comfortable with the ball in your hands. Is that kind of how you always kind of played anyway? Yeah. And what do you feel is kind of your biggest area maybe you have to improve on looking forward as a player?
I'd say all around, I'm good at blocking shots, but on-ball defense, it's always been a struggle for me. And that's something I can definitely improve on. I've been focusing on defense a lot this year, and I just gotta keep improving on it.
You played with a team last year that had a lot of seniors, obviously, who have since graduated. And I remember talking to Jason. He said your group played really well against those guys. How much did that help you moving forward? Playing this year a lot.
Yeah, last year was great with those guys. It was great competition in practice. So, and we really, beat them pretty much every single time in practice. So it's really no different than playing out in games than playing against those guys last year. So that's why we've been doing what we have this year.
Well, that says a lot if you're beating those guys.
Right.
So, yeah. how you know, when you look at this team, and do you feel like people are kind of sleeping on you guys a little bit coming into it? But
Definitely. Even when we had a great summer and still nobody was really talking about us at the beginning of the year, which was frustrating, but we didn't let it affect us, and we came out and started 10-0. So, yeah, we were definitely something.
And a chance, I think it's going to be Heritage Christian. They were leading last I saw. Okay, they won, so it'll be Heritage Christian. That'll be Saturday night. Are you the second game? Do you remember?
I think we're the
First game. So that'll be 6 o'clock at Tech. The other game, most likely Addicts and Tech. I haven't seen for sure what those results were, but city tournament, always a fun time. Again, Brady Koehler off to a great start this season. And who has maybe been a guy on this team that surprised you that has played well?
I'd say Sheldon really stepped up. Sheldon played all JV last year, and he just worked really hard in the preseason, stepped up, and had a great game tonight. Him and Aiden Hughes, they both had a great start to the season. So those two, definitely.
Yeah, Gatlin's been a real revelation for you guys. Had a great season so far. So.
Right there. My guy.
He's getting it done. But again, Brady, appreciate you taking time, and best of luck. We'll see you Saturday night.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.